An advanced filter requires 3 steps. The first step is to make sure that you've named the list or the database. In this particular case, I've already named my list, and my list is called Target List. So I'm going to hit the drop down on the name box and choose Target List. So this is the list I want to filter. The next thing we have to do is type the criteria that defines the records we want to see in this list. For this, I'm going to create a new sheet. So I'm going to hit my New Sheet button or Insert Worksheet button to the far right of my last sheet called Values. When I click this button, I'm then going to name this button Advanced. I'd like to put this sheet directly to the right of the target sheet, so I'm going to drag it and put it to the right of targets. This sheet is going to host my criteria. My criteria, I'm going to type in A1. What I'd like to do is I'd like to filter the region column, so I'll type the column heading Region. This must match the column heading in my list, Target List, so the spelling must be exactly the same as in C1. Underneath region, I'd like to specify the regions I'd like to filter. So I'd like Tauranga, under that Rotorua, under that Taupo, and under that Whakatane. These are the 4 regions I'd like to filter out of my list called Target List. I now would like to name this range, so I'm going to highlight A1 to A5, and using the name box, I'm going to click and type Crit 1. And press enter. This is my first criteria, so I've called it criteria or crit 1. I'd now like to do an advanced filter. So what I'm going to do here is first of all I'm going to click in A7, which is where I'd like to see the results. I'm now going to go to Data in the ribbon and go for an advanced filter. When I click the Advanced button, I'm presented with the following dialog box. I'm going to choose the option Copy to another location because I'd like those records in the target list to be extracted and to be copied to A7, but only those records that match this criteria. So copy to another location, and then I'm going to click in the list range. The name of my list is Target List, so I'm going to press the function key F3. F3 brings up a list of things I've named, and Target List is what I'm after, so I'll click OK. Now Excel wants to know where is your criteria. I'm going to click in the criteria range box, press F3, and tell it that I've named my criteria Crit 1, and OK. This box would like to know where do you want the results copied to. I'll click in this box, and with my mouse I'll click on A7. So in summary, I'm wanting to copy those records from the target list that match criteria 1 to the cell A7. So I click OK, and here is my results.